Hi everyone, welcome back to A Sky Full of Stars, Interstellar Focus Episode 7. So Hikari, Akito, and Saya have now moved into the old house up in the mountains, and we've seen some visitors, people that are close to the trio, so Hinami and Kuruna in episode 5, and in the last episode, Takeichi also came to visit, and he was complaining about Miharu's teacher being very annoying. So now that Miharu can't bother Akito to keep her entertained, she goes to Takeichi instead. But at least now with Akito on his new job up here, it forces Miharu to work more shifts at the counter at the stop-by convenience store. So, if you remember from the original A Sky Full of Stars, Mother Satome says that Akito's working too hard as a clerk at the convenience store. And it's like, well, you're a student, you should be working more on your studies and pushing for a brighter future versus my daughter. And it kind of goes along the lines of what Saya wants to see from Akito. So anyways, let's see how the adventure at this old house continues.
まあ、煩わしい真似しないでよね。浮気現場に来ちゃったかと思ったじゃん。
So, near the end of the last episode, Akito was trying to teach Takeichi how to kiss, and it looked like an affair going on. And now that Akito is able to convince Hikari what really happened, so Hikari's like, well, don't imitate it confusingly, because I thought you really were having an affair with Take. I'm sorry. And even though it was an accident, it was kind of bad because it did give people the wrong idea. And it looks like Saya still has not forgiven Akito yet.
天の川、そんな目で睨むなよ。本当に誤解なんだって。
So Managawa, please don't stare at me like that. So it really was a misunderstanding. So
でも、タケ君とあっくん、いつも仲いいよね。あっくん、私たちといる時より楽しそうにしてること、たまにあるよね。
So Saya's kind of jealous. It's like, well, you and Akun, so Takei-kun and Akun are always close together, and it really felt like you two were having much more fun than Akun being with me.
アキト、どうにかしてくれ。
Well, Akito, so you got to make it up somehow. So that's what Saya thinks or Amanagawa thinks. Saya, so anyways, try to get the AC fixed for time being. And when Saya stands up silently, she gets on her stepping toes and taps the air conditioner. And then a cold wind starts to blow from the AC.
なんだ今の。どういう仕組みだ？
Wait, so really? So how did it work? So it only moves when Saya taps on it. And it'll be cool for a while, Takei-chan.
ああ、生き返る。
And it makes Hikari happy. So in the last episode, Hikari was complaining about it being too hot, and she was fanning herself in all sorts of ridiculous ways that it kind of seduced Akito in some way. Hikari goes to monopolize the wind from the AC.
仲良しだ。
Hey, we're friends. Sai sits down and stares at me and Takeichi. Takeichi sees Saya and Hikari in the wind of the air conditioner.
お前らめっちゃ普通に出入りしてんのな。自分ちか寄ってくれ。
Well, you two go in and out very normally. Hikari and Saya mysteriously looks at each other.
だってね。
Wait, what do you mean?
私たち、あっくんの彼女だし。
Well, you know, both of us are Akun's girlfriends. And there's no thief in such place, so the front door is unlocked.
そうだよ。私たちがあっくんの彼女なんだからね。
Yeah, that's right. So we are Akun's girlfriends.
彼女っつうか奥さんだろもう。
Wait, girlfriend or wife? So to Takeichi's, Saya turns red and begins to wiggle.
まだ結婚はしてないよ。たけくんってば。
So we're still girlfriends. We're not married yet. Takei-kun?
そうそう、内縁の妻ね。
Oh, so my wife is a common law wife.
やっぱお前ら変だ。
So you're strange for having two girlfriends.
うっさいわね、ほっといてちょうだい。男友達と壁ドンでキスの練習してる方も大概だっての。
Oh, so it's more like Takeichi calling out Hikari for being strange. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. So Hikari's like, well, I'm sorry, so please leave me alone. And most of the people who are practicing kissing with Kabedon with their male friends. So, you know, you're kind of strange because you are trying to practice kissing with a guy.
ご飯作らなきゃ。たけくんも食べてく？
Oh, so by the way, I'm about to cook rice, so do you want to eat and join us?
いやいいわ。なんかお前らの家族団らんみたいな空気に耐えられそうにない。
Well, I'll pass, thanks. So, it kind of feels like family here and I don't fit in.
そう？遠慮しなくていいのに。
Well, you don't have to hesitate, says Saya. So Takeichi mysteriously leaves. So Saya trying to pick up the shopping bag and that had fallen on the tatami mat and heads for the kitchen. Oh, so he stays in and helps Saya with cooking.
板につきすぎだろ。たった数日で何年も出入りしてるみたいになってるじゃねえか。
So it's too sticky on the board. It's like going in and out for years in just a few days, right?
だって私、あっくんの通い妻だもん。
Well, you know, I am the commuter wife for Akun.
さてと、あたしゃゴロゴロしようかね。
Well, anyways, let's get around.
光はお勉強。
Well, Hikari, you have to study, so you gotta make up for all the time that you lazied around.
さやの教育ママめ。
And I hate Saya being the teacher mom. Hikari reluctantly spreads her notebook.
俺帰るわ。
Okay, so I'm going to go home then. Okay, well, I wish... Or, like, do you want to eat something then?
家で食わねえと母ちゃん怒るし。
Well, I'm okay, so I have to eat at home or my mother will get upset. Okay, so I'll send you off. So, Saya, I'll be back soon.
わかった。
Okay, I understand, says Saya.
なんかどっと疲れた。
So, I like how Hikari is trying to find more ways to get out of studying. It's like, oh, I'll help you make lunch as well. And Saya's like, well, I'm fine here, so you go back to studying. So, down the mountain, Takeichi's like, well, I'm tired. Yeah, you know, my girlfriends can be quite bothersome.
ずってなんだ。まさか一緒に住んでるのか？
Hey, so what about that? So, do you really live together? Well, it is summer vacation and I'm always there, but I'm back home properly.
それ聞いて少し安心した。多少の常識は持ち合わせてるんだな。
So basically, well, I'm only up there for the summer holidays, and once that ends, I'll be back home where I was living. And Takeichi's like, okay, well, I'm a little relieved to hear that, and I have a little common sense. For the time being. And at the time of dating with 3 people, there is no common sense. And how does Takei-chan get along with Jino-san, so Nare?
どんなって？
Wait, so what do you mean? So as you see, I don't really see that you are dating or going out with Gino-san that much.
二つ飛ばしで熟年夫婦みたいな雰囲気も出してきてるしな。
Well, it's like the flirting, it can kind of create an atmosphere like a mature couple. Well, to be honest, I don't know what an ordinary couple does. And being chased by club activities and part-time jobs, I didn't send you to stay in the classroom after school and make love talks like, so who do you like? So basically, I've been too busy, so I have part-time job at the convenience store and I also have to do so much club activities. And I never really had time to work as like a normal student, gossiping about romance and such. And plus, I don't watch TV, and I don't know the usual love affairs of the same age. So basically, Akito has not really had a normal life, so he didn't really get to watch TV that much and know about the current trends and such.
デートでもしろよ。
Well, you can't go on a date. Oh, date, I see.
海なんてどうだ？俺こないだなるえちゃんと行ってきたんだけど最高だったぞ。
So maybe you could try going on a date with them. So how about the ocean? And I went once with Nare-chan and it was awesome.
いやー、あれで結構水着が似合うんだ。胸はないけどスタイル良くてよ。
So the dream that you can see your favorite girl in a swimsuit. And even though she doesn't have a nice body, a big chest, but still her style is good. And Takeichi, excited, basically gives me a big pat on my back.
身も心も開放的になれる。それが海。
So the joy of being at the ocean. So you can be both mentally and physically open. Well, I haven't been to the ocean since I was a kid. And the ocean is not too far from here, but then again, I don't have money to go over there or to spend. But I also wonder, so we are students.
見たくないのか？あいつらの水着姿。
So do you wish to see your two girls in really cute swimsuits? So I think it's a yes for Akito. Okay, I want to see it.
だろ？素直が一番。3年の夏は今年限りなんだ。
See? So, am I being honest? We're now third-year students, and the summer is going to be the last summer where we get to enjoy our freedoms. So, after this, it's going to be exams, graduation, and going to college, and basically life after high school.
最高の夏にしようぜ、相棒。
So, let's have the best summer that we can. Aibo. Yep. We grabbed our arms and swore to each other. Okay, so looks like Akito just had lunch. It's like, well, when I got home, I had lunch today.
そうめん飽きた。
Well, I'm tired of noodles, says Hikari.
贅沢言わないの。涼しくていいでしょ？
Hey, don't say luxury, so it's okay to be cool.
さやってさ、いかにも料理できます、家庭的です私って雰囲気出して台所立ってるけど、実は料理できないよね。
So while Hikari's eating, she's like, well, Saya is really homely to cook. Well, I'm staying in the kitchen and with an atmosphere, but I can't really cook. But anyways, they're enjoying their noodles. Saya silently sips her noodles. After chewing and swallowing, I look at them with anxiety. So Aku, I wonder, so are you tired? Well, I can't eat everything.
それはそれでやだ。ちゃんと美味しいって言ってほしい。
Oh, so Saya's asking, Akito's like, so how are they? And Akito's like, well, I'm able to eat it. And Saya's like, well, actually, I want to know if it tastes good or not. Well, I did change it a little bit, so I did add my condiments and such, and it tastes good.
よかった。光はもう食べなくていいよ。
Well, I'm glad, so you don't have to eat the Hikari version.
お腹すくじゃん。
Well, I'm hungry.
じゃあ自分で作って。
Well, make some more yourself. And while complaining, Hikari is the one who eats the most. Okay. So I wonder where does all the extra calories go for Hikari? Well, I'm sure that's an obvious answer. So, she is active, but she isn't playing sports, unlike Takeichi with basketball. And when I'm here, she's always around. So maybe all of the calories go into her bust.
エッチ。
And that makes Hikari upset. So she notices my gaze and starts, or basically gives me a blank stare. So I silently look away. Well, I'm sorry for now, but if you invite me to the ocean after this, it seems that you have a motive. Well, it's not like that. And even so, it is hot, so it's perfect weather to go to the ocean.
そうだね。さや、あれやってよ。エアコンコツン。
So that's right, Saya, so please do that. So get the air conditioner working again. Okay. Saya, who's in a good mood after being complained about the somen, ignores Hikari and continues to sip somen. I'm not sure what somen is. What kind of noodles are they? Well, you know, when it's hot outside, I think it's better to go to a really cool place.
急にどうしたの？
Wait, so what happened? Suddenly.
何かあった？
So what do you mean? Says Saya. And they asked me, surprised or worried? So did I say something strange now?
うん。
Yeah.
いつもどこかに行きたいとかあんまり言わないから。
Well, you know, it's rare that you mention that you want to go someplace. So you always want to be here or the school or the part-time job. I spend my days full of club activities and part-time jobs. There you go. And I rarely say that I go out to play anywhere. And that's why it's so surprising. Well, you know, it is summer holidays, summer vacation, and I've got 2 girlfriends. So a date? And it makes both Hikari and Saya shriek. And somehow both reacted. Well, you know, okay, so will you do it? Dating?
確かに。
I guess.
そっか。これからあっくんとどこか行くときはデートになるんだ。
Oh, so I go somewhere with Akun on a date. It's gonna be lovely. And Saya is secretly laughing. Saya feels a little uncomfortable and smiles with a spatula. And I wonder, where should I go?
遊園地行きたいです。
I'll pick, says Hikari. I'm going to go to the amusement park. Hikari raises her hand and says,
デートの定番でしょ？密かに憧れてたんだ。
So isn't that the usual date? And I'm secretly looking forward to it.
遊園地か。私もいいなって思うけど。
So, the amusement park, I guess that's not bad, says Saya. Saya is kind of scared, so it kind of seems that Hikari wants to have the three of them ride a roller coaster, and Saya's not good with that. And if I go on a date with Hikari, let's see, you will surely be able to ride it, so be careful.
さやはどこがいい？
So Saya, is it okay? Amusement park?
美術館巡りとか
How about we visit museums instead? So a tour?
却下つまんない。
Nope. So it'll be boring. So we get to hear this curator give a long, boring lecture about all the things in the museum, and it's gonna be so boring that, well, I'm not sure how Hikari is going to pass the time.
でも冷房が効いてて涼しいよ
But anyways, it looks like the AC is working here, so it's good, right?
涼むだけなら早乙女でいいじゃん。
Well, if we want a better place to cool down, so we can just stop and go elsewhere.
ああ確かにそうね
That's true, says Saya. And I tried to call it a museum, but Saya really isn't interested in it either. It's like, well, I think it makes sense, or like, well, if we don't like the museum, then I'm okay with it. And being a gentle child, she's often mistaken for being a literary girl, but Saya's not that type. So even though Saya's smart, it's not that she's a bookworm. Or, if I grew up normally, it's likely that it would have happened because, well, then again, I kind of like reading books, but because I met Hikari and I grew up to be a quite inactive child.
どこがいいかな。あんまお金かかんないとこがいいよね。
So where should we go anyway? So if amusement park is no and museum is no, where else? And it can't be a place that's expensive. Well, okay, so Akito brings up what he's been thinking about. So, the ocean, the beach, the sea. I casually make a suggestion so that they don't understand my motives.
海か
So the ocean, sea?
そういや日本に帰ってから全然行ってないな。
Well, I guess so. Ever since I came back to Japan, I haven't been there. So, for a while, Hikari was studying abroad in a country in Southeast Asia, sticking to her father, who is assigned to work alone. And it seems that the sea is close to the house where she was living in at that time. So that was because Hikari's father works in the train business, and in his new position, it's more business or like more office work and something that is not interesting for Hikari's father. And as a result, he decides, okay, so let's go to Southeast Asia where there's still old trains running around and I can go and work on those trains. And Hikari, also being interested in locomotives and trains, decides to join her father in going to Southeast Asia. And that happened in Divergence Route A of the original A Sky Full of Stars.
いいね。じゃあ海にしよっか。
But anyways, Hikari is okay with the ocean. It's like, well, when I was living in Southeast Asia, I did go to the ocean quite a lot, and I haven't been to it in Japan, so I guess it's a good opportunity for all of us.
私水着持ってない
But I don't have a swimsuit, says Saya.
私は持ってるけど。
Well, I do have one. And then Hikari looks down at her chest. And Saya also sees Hikari's chest caught by the line of sight.
去年のはもうきついかな。
Well, Saya thinks like, well, I did have a swimsuit, but it might be too small for me. And it makes Saya jealous, like, oh, so you've grown up and your bust is bigger and you can't fit into your old swimsuit.
やっぱりやめましょう。海なんて受験生には浮かれすぎだわ。
Well, okay, let's forget about it. So, the ocean sea is too much for us students who are about to take an exam.
何急に。あ、そっか。さやたんつつましやかだから。
So I wonder why. Is it because... So, Saya, you are flat and you are embarrassed?
そんなんじゃないもん。
No, not like that.
じゃあいいじゃん、行こうよ海。
Okay then, so, if no objections, let's go to the sea. Making Saya upset. Saya glances at Hikari's chest again. And even from the top of the clothes, you can see the bulge that's splendid.
やだ。行かない。
Well, I can't go, says Saya. And at last, Saya has gone astray.
ごちそうさま。
Okay, well, let's eat then. So, when I put my hands together in a depressed state, Saya goes to the kitchen with tableware.
年頃の娘さんは難しいの。
So it is difficult for my daughter to be around. Well, the way that you put it, it really makes it uncomfortable for Saya.
だってさっきから秋田の視線が妙にいやらしいからさ。
Okay, so Hikari can sense Akito's intentions. Like, well, even if you don't say it, I can sense that you're looking at me with those kind of eyes, and you're looking directly at my nice body.
主に胸のあたりに集中してるんですけど。
There you go. So, you were focused on my chest. Wait, really? How?
私の水着姿見たい？
So, you really want to see what I look like in my swimwear, right? Well, and Akito can't deny it. I scratch my nose, turning my gaze in a unrelated direction.
そうなんだ。なんか照れるね。
That's right. So, well, then again, I'm kind of embarrassed myself and, Well, don't be shy. So it's like that usual Hikari. Okay, come on.
でもさやがあの調子じゃ無理かな。残念でした。
And I wonder what Saya will look like in a swimwear. And it was such a shame. Okay, well, anyways, you can enjoy the rest.
わかった。
Okay, I understand. So it looks like Akito's done with lunch as well. I went to the kitchen with dishes. Okay, so despite Akito trying his best to cover up his intents of having all three of them go to the beach, it looks like Hikari can sense it. It's like, oh, so you want to see my curves, right? And for Hikari, she's kind of going along with it, while for Saya, she's a little bit upset. And it's because it's going to score points for Hikari. So anyways, Saya is now in the kitchen and she's washing dishes. Oh, so what are you doing? Says Akito.
どうせ私、お料理できそうでできないもん。
Oh, so you kind of say that I can't cook. Well, it was delicious.
おそうめんなんて茹でてつゆにつけるだけでしょ。誰が作っても同じだもん。
So basically, soba noodles are just soaked or boiled and soaked in soup, and no matter who makes them, it's the same. So Saya is kind of upset with Akito's response, like, well, you didn't really like it that much, and they were easy to make, so it kind of feels like I can't make anything special. Well, that's not the same.
あるもん。それにつつましやかだし。
So it is, or there's one, and, well, it was quite modest. I gently embraced Saya, who's about to cry because she is messy. And it catches Saya off guard. Wait, Akun? Well, so this is a serious matter, and I'm not flattering you. Well, I don't have a family, so I'm really happy that someone is cooking for me. And I said anything is fine, which means I'm glad that Saya cooked for me. And it makes Saya a little bit happy. So, well, thank you for the food, at least.
頑張って他にもお料理覚えるね。
Okay, so Saya's now happy. She's like, okay, I'll do my best to make other dishes. And Saya puts her hand on my head and happily wipes the corner of her eyes. So, no more crying. And after all, while she's laughing, she is the cutest. Okay, well, so Saya? So what does Akito want from Saya? So I whispered to Saya's ear as I confessed a serious fact. So you're kind of upset because your body is small.
さやたん、ごちそうさま。
Okay, so that's a fact and Saya can't deny it. And right now, it looks like they're back out with Hikari, and Hikari's like, oh, I'm Saito, so okay, thanks for the food.
さっきはごめんね。さやたんが可愛いから、ついからかいたくなっちゃうのよ。
Oh, so Hikari's apologizing. He's like, well, you were kind of cute, and I just wanted to tease you a little bit.
機嫌直して一緒に海。
And, let's see. Well, I am in good mood, and I think going to the beach, the ocean, is a good thing. As a trio.
行く。
Okay, so Saya feels better now. Saya replies with a smiling face.
そう。じゃあ、行きましょう。
Okay, yeah, so let's go then.
お皿片付けちゃうね。
Okay, so I'll go ahead and put away the dishes. And Saya's singing. So Saya collects Hikari's tableware while singing or humming some kind of song.
ねえ、アキト。さやに何があったの？
And now Hikari wonders, okay, so what happened to Saya? Well, I just taught you one good thing about Saya. Well, anyways, I'm glad I'm able to convince her. Okay, so looks like they will go to the beach ocean as what Akito had hoped. So in terms of Sai cooking, so Sai does bring Odin from home to help Akito, but learning from Saya's character root in the original Sky Full of Stars, it's actually her mom that's making it for Akito. Oh, so they're now in Harbor Town. Okay, so Harbor Town.
どこ行こっか。
Okay, so where are you?
今日はデートじゃなくてお買い物に来たんだよ。早く帰ってお勉強しなきゃなんだから。
So don't forget, so we're only here to shop, and we're not on a real date, so we have to go home and you have to study.
せっかく来たんだし、これもデートみたいなものよ、さや。
But Saya, this place feels like a date. Well, I don't really care. Well, then again, it's best if I don't intervene in this kind of situation.
なんとかって？
So Hikari's wondering, so what's going on? Or somehow?
だってこうするものじゃないの？
Well, because it's something like this, isn't it? So Saya sees a couple passing by. And even though it is hot, I'm walking with my arms crossed. Or they're walking with their arms crossed. And so I'm not sure what Akito says about, but it will be cooler than me. Well, after all, my arms are not folded from left and right. Well, it is very hard to say, but it is hot.
ひどいよ、あっくん。
So I think Sai and Hikari both want to stick together to Akito and basically cross arms. But Akito's like, well, it is too hot, so not now.
せっかくデートっぽいことしてるのに腕くらい組ませろ。
Well, even though I'm doing something like this, so it is a date and let's cross arms.
そうだそうだ。
And Sai agrees. I'm sorry, says Akito. And it is hot, but I've been worried about the eyes around me. So, it's going to look awkward when I'm being crossed by two girls. And being sandwiched between them, so these two cute girls, the line of hatred goes beyond, envy pierces me. So basically, when other people see them, they're going to get upset and jealous, like, oh, I can't believe this guy has two cute girls with him, and what do we do to not deserve this? And it is hard to walk. Okay, that's true. Well, let's go to the store quickly then. So let's hurry up with the shopping and go back. Well, the reason we're here is to buy swimsuits. And I only have the ocean, so the swim bread that I use in school classes. So I do have a swimsuit, but that's like a school uniform, and it looks kind of bad during a summer holiday. So I want something that's a little bit more casual, that doesn't look school-like. If you go with a boyfriend such as Takeichi, well, that's okay, but since it's a date, I want to add some parentheses, so make it look a little bit more special. Well, so the swimsuits are in sports shops, and the information board, so they're looking for shops that would sell swimsuits. Well, I've never been to Harbor Town for any other purpose than the planetarium, so I don't know where or what shops are here. And when I was looking for the information board, somebody else notices them. So Honoka's here. So Yoshiko-san walks from over there.
吉岡ちゃん。
So Hikari greets Honoka's like, oh, so hello, Yoshiko-chan.
こんにちは。
Same with Saya.
こんにちは。
Hello, says Honoka. And looking at us, Yoshiko-san is clearly confused. Or rather, I'm polling.
偶然だね。何してんの？
So it is a coincidence. So what are you doing here? So Honoka can't answer.
どうしたの吉岡ちゃん。なんで困惑した顔で固まってるの？
Oh, so Yoshiko-chan, so what's with the confused look?
私たちを見てびっくりしてるんだよ。光、腕離しなさい。
Well, I'm sure she's surprised to see us. So, Hikari, so let go of your arms. So don't be clinging to Akun.
そういうさやが話しなさいよ。
Well, you do the same thing, Saya. We'll have no choice but to basically open up. Well, anyways, so thank you. So, is Yoshiko shopping too? or Yoshiko-san?
勉強の気晴らしも兼ねてプラネタリウムへ。空見くんたちもですか？
Well, I'm actually going to the planetarium, which also serves as a distraction for studying. So, same thing with you. So, are you going to the planetarium, Sorami-kun?
私らは水着買いに来たの。今度海水浴行くんだ。
No, we're here to buy swimsuits. And we're going to swim in the ocean soon. Or going to the beach.
あの噂は本当だったのかしら。すぐに白鳥先輩に報告しないと。
So Honoka's thinking to herself, I wonder if the rumors are true. So a threesome couple or a threesome date, and I'll have to report this to Shiratori senpai immediately. So Yoshiko-san's saying something strange. Oh, anyways, so you know where is Shiratori-san? So where's Orihime?
先輩はご家族と海外へバカンスに行っているそうです。サイパンは星が綺麗だとおっしゃってました。
So basically, senpai, so Orihime is on a vacation with her family overseas, and over in Saipan, she says that the stars are beautiful. So she is really rich, so she can afford to go to exotic places.
いいなあ、南の島。ダイビングとかしてみたい。
Well, I'm jealous. So South Island, and I really want to try diving there.
海、綺麗だろうね。
But anyways, so the sea is beautiful over there, right? Well, the stars are also beautiful, and I should have done a little star watching tour. And next to us being excited, Yoshioka-san is sneaking a message on her smartphone. And then... So, for some reason, Hikari and Saya's smartphone also ring at the same time. Wait. So, we got a message from the group chat of the Six Stars Club.
大変です先輩。あの噂本当だったようです。
Uh-oh. So I think Honoka sent a message via the Six Stars Club group chat and says, Hey, so this is a problem, senpai. So the rumors seem to be true.
空見くんたちが3人でお付き合いしてるっていうあれです。今目の前にいます。3人で腕組んでます。
So Sorami-kun and his friends are dating together, and I'm seeing it right in front of me, and basically 3 people crossing their arms.
何これ？
Wait, so what's this?
間違えた。
Uh-oh, oops, sorry, so I made a mistake, says Honoka.
でかしたわ、吉岡。
And it looks like Orihime replied with, Oh, that's really big, Yoshioka.
夏の大三角がごとき美しいアステリズムの観測をお続けなさい。
So continue to observe beautiful, asterisms like the summer triangle.
報告待っているわ。
Well, so please report, and I'll be waiting.
観測されちゃってる。
And it looks like Orihime read the message and replied it to everyone.
これは
Well, so it's that one, apparently, I tried to send it to, or she tried to send it to Shiratori-san, but mistakenly sent it to the group chat of the Six Stars Club.
本人たちの目の前で誤爆とは。
And it's making Hikari a little bit worried. So, hey, so what's with this accidental explosion in front of them?
穴があったら入りたい。
Sorry, so I feel like I want to enter a hole.
ちゃんといい感じに報告しといてね。ラブラブだったって。
Well, anyways, please report it in a good way, and it is lovey-dovey.
はい。ラブラブ。
Okay, so lovey-dovey, love.
ラブラブでした。できれば短くてもいいので動画を。
So, or Hime's like, well, if it's possible, please make a video of it because, or like, make a video and it can be short.
カメラを意識していないオフショットがいいから、こっそりとお願いね。
So, I want to see a video of it and I'll basically catch them off guard with a video recording and so just do it secretly.
さすがにそれはやめい。
And now Hikari is replying with, well, no thanks.
なぜ光さんが？
Wait, so anyways, why is Hikari-san responding to this?
間違えました。ここ、むつら星のグループです。
Well, you know, I'm sorry, so I made a mistake and this is the Six Stars Club group chat. So, oops.
すみません。
So I wonder who sent the last explosion chat. So anyways, Honoka is upset, like, oh, I'm sorry.
いいって別に。ねえ。
Well, I don't really care. Yes?
ちょっと恥ずかしいけど。
Well, I'm kind of embarrassed, says Saya. Well, I saved the trouble of telling everyone. And even if we report this, we're at a loss as to know how to explain it. So, it was just right.
そうだ、むつら星の会の打ち上げの件ですが。
Well, anyways, so I'm about to launch the something about the Six Stars Club thing. So Yoshiko-san cuts it off, and so she wants to change the topic.
そういやどうなったの？
So anyways, what's happening?
ペルセウス座流星群の日に官房会がやれたらと思っているのですが、いかがでしょうか？
Oh, so basically, well, anyways, putting that aside, I'm working on some event related to the Six Stars Club. So I want to hold a viewing party on the day of the Perseids meteor shower. So how about it? So the Perseids meteor shower is one of the 3 major meteor showers. And it is relatively easy to observe this meteor shower with a number of meteors competing for 1 or 2 in a year.
今年の極大日は8月13日だったよね。
So the biggest day of the year is August 13, right? Well, the moon has set, or the moon appears around 2200, so 10 p.m., and it's been a good condition for the first time in 8 years. So I've been researching it thoroughly. I didn't make any particular promises, but Hikari and Saya would have planned to go see them.
では、それで進めてしまっても。
Well, anyways, so please excuse us. Or even if you proceed with this.
オッケーだよ。
Okay, alright.
よろしくお願いします、吉岡さん。
Well, anyways, thank you very much, Yoshiko-san.
はい。他の皆さんにも伝えておきます。
Well, anyways, thanks. So I'll go let everyone else know. So at least everyone who's part of the Six Stars Club. Yoshiko-san looks out her notebook and makes a note. Or takes out her notebook.
では、お邪魔しました。
Well, anyways, I'm sorry to bother you. And then she rushes or she makes an escape.
やっぱ私らのことって大事件なんだね。
So, looking back, it looks like a big incident.
見たことないものね。3人で付き合ってる人なんて。
Well, I've never seen it, but no one is doing a threesome date. On the contrary, I feel like I've done something wrong.
結局がっつり遊んじゃったね。
Okay, so Hikari says, well, in the end, you played hard. So it is now the afternoon at Harbor Town, and it looks like all three of them now have swimwear. So in the next episode, it is time to hit the beach or ocean or sea. So pretty much Takeichi's idea about how Akito should enjoy his last summer holiday is going to come true and starting to take shape. So after all this, it'll be busy, so lots and lots of schoolwork, plus tests and plans for what they'll do after they graduate from their respective high schools. So also, it looks like more people are starting to learn about the threesome relationship. And, well, you can't really blame it on Honoka because she was panicking when she saw what was unfolding. But she did put the announcement in the wrong chat room. And for some reason, I find it strange that Orihime is still part of the Six Stars Club group chat, even though at this point, Orihime has long graduated and is off to college, and usually you would have moved on at this point. But I think Orihime prefers being with her underclassmen, so Honoka and the others, as opposed to new people that she meets in college. But anyways, we'll see how the beach event goes in the next episode. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.